Welcome, everybody, to Week 9, the final matchup of Week 9. I'm 49er George in the booth today with 9 Lou. 9 Lou is on duty with me tonight. Thanks for joining me, 9 Lou. How you feeling about this matchup? Yeah, headed into the big house. Go ahead, Lou. Yeah, I mean, this is the first time these guys have played each other. They're definitely going to be, having a lot of fun with it. These two streamers get along great. Definitely big supporters of one another, and just two dope ass dudes that, get along with everybody. And but then they're badasses at this game, right? Coach Fam being a first year player in the NWO, but then revamp, not having the best season and looking to correct that. Like they're definitely going to try to assert themselves for dominance right now. Like right now, as soon as this kickoff happens. Yeah, and we're not going to see him right away, but Blake Corum will return for Michigan. But this is going to kick off. It's going to be fielded at the 25. Break one tackle, can't break another one after that. But Keelan Robinson gets up past about the 30, maybe the 30. Okay, 33 for a 10-yard return. Yeah, I'm wondering about that. I'll let them enjoy some gameplay without some commentary for a second while I try to fix that audio issue. All right. I think we got you back, Lou. I think
All
you're
right.
back. Yeah, there you go. All right, so we had a handoff for 5 yards. Ricky Williams, definitely the feature of the Texas offensive team here, and should get a lot of work tonight. There's some things in storylines that were interesting about Ricky Williams. Bring you up to date on that one. This is a handoff out of shotgun. He's running left, makes one man miss, and is tackled by two tacklers about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, nice little stutter step there in the hole, able to pick up, I don't know, 6, 7 more yards on the end of that run.
Yeah, and it's great to have you in the booth for tonight to be able to talk us through things like that. The running back savant here, 9 Lou.
It's my pleasure. Good to be heard.
Yeah, man. It's still early in the game, man. And so it looks like they're in two down linemen there. Four linebackers. We got three wideouts and a tight end. Shotgun, read option. Juice Johnson holds it. He's going to gain 8 right there.
Yeah, and the Texas offense just still feeling things out here. I don't think they're going to get too crazy, but they're just going to kind of poke everywhere and see what the Michigan defense is going to be giving them tonight.
Yeah, and
Coach
when you
Fam-
go ahead.
I was going to say, Coach Vamp did not sound incredibly optimistic as far as having an understanding of what he was going to be seeing. So it's just going to go out and feel it.
This time they got 3 down linemen and fullback in the backfield here, so a little personnel grouping change. Juice is going to drop way back, but then after surveying the field, he tucks it and runs with it, but that's going to pick up a first down.
Keep the sticks moving. nibble on that clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of runs from Ricky, a couple of runs from Juice. Nothing downfield yet. Might not for a little while.
And we're going to see three wide set again, one tight end, one motioning from left to right. It's going to be a halfback screen, and Ricky's going to make a guy miss. But then the first corner is able to get off of his block and make a tackle before Ricky ever really gets started too much, but still a 4-yard positive play.
Yeah, 4 yards is really nice there. Ricky able to shake off a few defenders there and, not really look like he was able to pick up anything there after contact other than laterally. But still a good run, Good to see him breaking tackles early.
Yeah, and good to see the linemen getting out there and getting on their blocks. Just got to be able to make that make that work. But 2nd and 6, nonetheless, you're still ahead of schedule here. Same formation there. Just Ricky is on the left hip this time. 3 down lineman look from Michigan. After a couple changes in the offense, hands off to Ricky, and that's going to be a 1-yard loss, bringing us to 3rd and 7. And we hear those drums getting louder here in the big house.
Yeah, and I think we should mention before we get any further along just how athletic this Michigan defense is. Speed and hitters everywhere.
Yeah, Michigan just overall, power plant of defenders and great players and long history. A rare night game here. I hear they roll those lights in here. I'm not sure about that.
I think so. I think those are on trucks. They were here when I got here.
Shotgun look. Juice drops back to pass, drops back even further, right around the logo, rolls to the right, looking for someone downfield, and throws it away without forcing it downfield. And Michigan is pretty pumped up. It ignites the crowd here, and they're playing music. And at a 4th and 7, what do you do here, Lou? What are you looking for Texas to do?
It'd be like, what, a 56-yard field goal?
Yeah.
Depends on what kind of leg you have here in the big house. Do you want to give them the ball at 45? I mean, it's one of those decisions. You're right in no man's land as a coach.
It's kind of ideal kicking conditions. You're right here at the logo, right down the middle, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to line up to kick. And from the Michigan logo line, looking at a 51, 52-yarder, and it's going to split the uprights right down the middle. That's going to be a 45-plus yard field goal. Good, and Texas is on the board on their opening possession. You can see how these coaches just love each other and how it's all positive vibes around the board as Fam is able to clap it up there.
Yeah, big leg by the kicker there.
Yeah, and this one's not going to be returned as that's about 8 or 9 yards deep into the end zone there. But we still hear those drums strumming, and a little bit of positivity here as they were able to stop Texas on their opening possession. But Texas obviously won by getting 3 points out of that possession. And now we're going to see the Michigan offense, who's going to be rejoined this week by Blake Corum, halfback with tremendous speed. Kind of like in the mold of Donald Chaney out of Miami. Speedster that'll break some tackles. Then, of course, on the outside, they got Roman Wilson, star athlete there at wide receiver. With a 3 wide set to the right and 1 to the left, Blake Corum's going to get the handoff, and he's going to go outside the tackle and a gain of 9 on his first carry.
Yeah, weaves in there, shows off some impressive speed. Leaving 2nd and 1.
Yeah, by the time he has the football and he's already running, the defenders are kind of on their heels, going a different direction and trying to tackle him. It's great speed, sure. But this time we're going to get an audible here, and we're going to have somebody lined up as fullback. I don't think he's a true fullback, but they're going to go I formation and fullback or halfback dive hit, lead play right up the middle. And that time Corum's going to gain 5 hard yards and move the sticks with another first down.
Yeah, nice. I guess that's inside isolation there. Nice ISO run.
And now we're going to have 3 wideouts, 2 in the backfield. That's Corum and Edwards. Edwards filled in beautifully. And he's not going to have time to pass. J.J. McCarthy's going to be dropped. They're considering that 0-1 passing. He must have been in the passing motion. I don't know the tuck rule. But that's not going to be a sack. It's going to be 2nd and 10. No yardage lost.
Great pressure by the Texas defense.
Looked like it came right up from the middle there. This time the handoff to Corum is going to reach the edge but not get to the outside. Getting stopped right there at the edge for a 1-yard pickup.
Yeah, Crawford, I'm not sure if he's a corner or a safety coming off the edge there, but playing very stout defense against the run. Exactly what Texas wanted to see here on the road.
Crawford, is that Keaton? Is that 2-time? Shotgun formation. McCarthy's dropping back to pass, and now he's rolling right. Finds his man downfield, and that's Wilson showing off his speed. Breaks a tackle, and is able to bring it up into close to red zone. It's a huge first down pass. First pass completed, and that's a 37-yard gain.
Yeah, nice little wiggle there after the catch. Michigan with lots of breathing room here.
McCarthy rolled right. Didn't feel comfortable in the pocket, but able to buy some extra time and find his man downfield. And this time it's a handoff right up the middle to Blake Corum, and that's going to get 6.
Just keeping him off balance here is Coach Pham.
Michigan's possession a little bit deeper into the territory of the opponent than what Texas had on their first attempt. But let's see if they can get into the end zone. 2nd and 4 now. About a minute and a half left. Corum's going to take the handoff to the left side, break a tackler, but there's another tackler there, and he's able to wrap him up. Only a gain of 1. 3rd and 3.
Yeah, the Texas defense has been known to tighten up here inside the red zone. Big 3rd down upcoming.
Texas is going to come out with a 4-down lineman look, and Michigan's coming out with 4 wides. Pistol here. Corum directly fakes the handoff, and McCarthy's going to get tattooed for a negative 6-yard loss. And that's going to be you-know-who.
Had his number there.
Looked like a defensive back who might have been maybe in a zone there or maybe sent towards the quarterback. Because
I just saw 99 celebrating over the top.
It happened outside of the pocket. He had already broken the pocket. That's consistent now that we've seen him breaking out of the pocket. That first one was to Roman Wilson on the outside for that 37-yard gain, but that one, somebody else was down there in his area, not allowing him to look downfield and buy time. And so that's going to lead to a 3-point field goal. You guys saw it, and it's 3-3 now. Tie game. Looks like an excellent matchup so far. Even matchup so far with this kickoff. We've seen a lot of this from Michigan. Well, they'll kick it and kind of corner kick it. They've really been practicing that a lot, and excellent special teams brings us only to the 22. Speedy Jones with a 24-yard return.
Yeah, nice directional kick. I think working very effectively there to limit Speedy Jones. He got him down right near the 20.
Yeah, and that's really a kind of a little secret weapon there. We saw that last week against Oklahoma, where he was able to kick it into the corner over and over again and consistently keep him from getting big returns. I think there was only one kind of big return that happened in that game. So definitely been practicing it, and the coverage is really what makes it helpful. if you could tackle after corner kicking it like that. Three wideouts to the right, and gonna give it to Ricky right at the, and he's showing moves consistently. Ricky Williams has definitely got that wiggle today. That's an 11-yard gain.
Yeah, we've seen it. That it looked very reminiscent of the run he had earlier, where he's got that little stutter step working, and when that is working, look out.
Looking at what could be the last play of the first quarter here. We're going to go with a two-back set this time. That's Speedy Jones and Ricky in the backfield. But this is going to be a pass play. Juice Johnson drops back 5 yards after shotgun. And Speedy Jones is going to make one-man miss, two-man miss, three-man miss. And now he's back to the inside looking for more. That's a 20-yard reception by Speedy Jones.
Yeah, very dynamic player with the ball in his hands. Michigan is going to have to be cognizant of where he is on lining up every play.
Texas liked what they saw, and they handed it off quickly to Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams fought for extra yardage on that one, but couldn't reach the line of scrimmage again after that left tackle completely got blown up on that play.
Yeah, the Wolverines were ready for that hurry-up play, and they were not having it.
Great defensive line play there by the Wolverines, penetrating the backfield and just standing the offensive lineman up a few yards in the backfield.
And then being relentless on Ricky Williams.
Yeah, not only standing up the blocker, but then being able to shed the blocker and make the tackle. That's really impressive play there. So we're going to be right at midfield. This is the 49-yard line. As close to midfield as we can get. Clock's ticking down. Shotgun formation, tight end right. Wide receiver motioning left. Fakes a handoff to him. Juice is following him out. Finding space on the sideline. Overthrows. Overthrows number 11, the man with the dreadlocks there. He was originally in motion. What do you think about that play design, even though it wasn't completed?
Well, I was kind of feeling it was. I was kind of feeling it was going to be complete. We saw the whole first quarter go by, and the score is 3-3, and I just feel like this game is right about to open up, and we're going to see, just very quick drives and some fast scores here.
Yeah, teams are going to be getting comfortable real quick. And there is a downfield delivery, and that hits number 11 in his head this time. So that quarterback and wide receiver are just not on the same page at this point, because Juice Johnson on the last one overthrew him when he was wide open, when he was butt naked. Yeah. But then on this one, he throws a dot to his face mask, and it just bounces right off his head because he didn't have his head turned. Couldn't put his hands up. And that's going to be a drive killer. Those are two passes that could have been first downs that are just complete drive killers. So Texas is here forced to punt back around their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, this may be a series that Coach Revamp will want back. I guess, I was of the same mindset where I was like, geez, it might be time to take a shot. And I think Coach Revamp felt that same thing.
Yeah,
the first one was overthrown. He's like, well, I'm going to go right back to it. And the second time he made a good throw. So
yeah,
it's
the game plan is, the game plan's there. It's the execution at this point, right?
Sure. I mean, that's just the breaks of the game sometimes. Dem's the breaks.
Right. So Michigan's going to start actually inside their own 20, so kind of back here a little bit. And it's going to be another handoff to Quorum, and he's getting a lot of work early. He's, not on a pitch count, that's for sure. He's come back, and he's ready for full duties. The medical staff said, hey, he's good to go. He could carry the load, and Coach Pham really believes in him. He's getting a lot of work here early and, gets 5 on first down right there.
Sure, and so far handling that load very well. He's had a lot of very positive runs so far.
Michigan's going to come out with a I-set formation with a fullback in the backfield. 4-down lineman for Texas. Dropping back. Oh, picked up the blitz there. Okay, so Blake Corum picks up the blitz there, and then quarterback is able to complete a long out route there to the sideline. He's able to get his feet down, and that's going to move the sticks.
Yeah, first down Wolverines.
Yeah, this time they're in a
Four wides
pistol
this time.
pistol set, 4 wides, 3 down linemen for. It looked like, yeah, 3 down linemen for Texas. McCarthy surveying, dropping back, breaks to the left this time instead of the right. He can't find anybody open, and there was a pursuit from the defensive end right on top of him. He didn't have a chance to run because that D end was right there.
Yeah, nice job to get it away and
Yes.
not take a big minus there.
Yes, yes. On the previous drive killer was that 6-yard sack. This time he realized nobody was out there, broke to the left that time instead of the right, and just threw it away. Got 4 wide out look here from McCarthy this time. This time he's not in the pistol; he's on his hip, and he's gonna get the ball and he's gonna reach the third level immediately. First down, Michigan.
Yeah, big 15-yard run.
So Michigan, the home team, definitely getting a boost from this crowd, but also from the return of Blake Corum. We just didn't see the offensive explosion in the run game from Michigan these past 4 or 5 weeks in his absence. He's been hurt for several weeks now. And Donnie Edwards is a great back, but just not able to show that. And McCarthy is going to keep it on a read option. He's going to pitch it to Edwards. Edwards is going to try to make a man miss, but a great tackle that time. Great tackle. Saved what would have been a huge gain, and that's only a gain of about 11 right there. But still a positive play and a different look than we've seen.
McCarthy maybe gave up having like a 14-yard gain to get it to Edwards there, but I like that play because he didn't take the hit and he gave it to the back. So well done. Got the first down and didn't take the damage.
Yes, in Texas. 4 wide receiver look from Michigan here. And he's going over the top to Wilson. And that's going to be picked off. And the Texas defense stops him on Michigan's second possession. He had a one-on-one matchup, and he threw it out there. What'd you see, Lou?
I saw the Longhorn defense reaching out there. And we've seen them play. Their defensive backs have been sticky at times this year, and in the past, especially past seasons. So that's just a little bit of the revamp magic.
Definitely sticky and on his hip. Stride for stride with him on that one. Juice Johnson's going to keep this one after the fake handoff, and he's going to gain 9 and slide down safely without taking any contact whatsoever.
Yeah, great play on first down. I like those 9-yard gains.
And I didn't know that 100,000 people could be this quiet. Going back to that interception, the quarterback showed a lot of confidence in his impact player. Found the one-on-one matchup that he, wanted, and showed a lot of confidence. Put enough air under that ball, but just an unbelievable catch by the defender there, and turnover. And now we're looking at 2nd and 1 going the other way, and Michigan defense, looking to do what they've done a couple times so far. Slow down this Texas offense. You got a wide receiver in motion from left to right, and he throws it back to that wide receiver again, and that's Shipley. Shipley makes 2 spins, but the little extra move gets the defenders enough time to get out there and make a tackle, but a first down nonetheless, out to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, absolutely right. The first 2 moves are fantastic. I think the third move got him tackled.
Yeah, the defenders were getting out there. But what'd you think about that play design, taking the wide receiver in motion and throwing it to him?
I think it's disrupting what Fam is seeing on defense, or what.
Yeah.
Just keeping him uncomfortable, and that's the name of the game.
3 down linemen from Michigan this time. Tight end on the right. Juice Johnson has the legs to be able to get away from that defender, and he's got open space in the middle. And before the contact comes, he slides down at the 50-yard line. Huge first down there, probably about 15-yard, 16-yard scramble.
Yeah, and he really made that look easy. That was just pure speed.
Not an intentional run, not a designed run play, but after seeing what the defense gives him, that big open space in the middle, he took off with his legs.
No, it's not a designed run, but it's a practiced extension of that. You know, he takes those angles where Juice is fast enough where you're not going to be able to get to him. Well, he looks downfield.
Hands off to Ricky this time, and Ricky is able to find the edge and pick up 3 on that play.
Making something out of nothing.
As,
That's what Ricky's been doing.
as soon as Ricky got the ball, just immediately, so many defenders just, target on his back, just run right towards him, and it looked like the blocking held up just enough. Not a huge gain, it's a win for Michigan that, held to 3, but still keeping the defense honest here by running the football. This time he's going to get Ricky a screen pass, and Ricky with an unbelievable spin move and a second spin move made 3 defenders miss with 2 spin moves on that play.
Really a great play. And I was just going to compliment both defenses for keeping this game so tight.
Yeah, both defenses have been great. Yeah, 3-3 with 3 minutes left. We wouldn't have expected this. But scoring touchdowns is not what we've seen yet today, so still might have some more compliments out in front of us here. I formation. It's actually the power I formation, offset I. Tight end side, strong side, and it's going to be a strong side handoff. And this time it's Speedy. Speedy's getting the ball, and that's going to be a gain of 8 right there after some nifty moves. What do you see from the running back?
Great vision there. He followed his blockers, made his wiggle.
Patience.
And fell forward toward the sticks. That's really all you can ask.
Yeah, so Ricky, when you can spell Speedy and you can spell Ricky when Ricky needs a break after a long screen pass like that, that's pretty effective 1-2 punch. With just about 2 minutes left to play, Texas can still get a first down without getting into the end zone. We're going to see a 2 tight end look here, and this is going to be a halfback dive right up the middle. And the first defender for Michigan had penetrated about 4 or 5 yards back, but slowed down Ricky just enough without making the tackle to limit his gain. And now it's going to be a 3rd and 1, and we're going to go on the ball here. Looks like coach is going to run it back, maybe run the same play. Nope. Scott's moving from the tight end position down to the I formation, and we're going to move him again. Now he's in the power I there. Offset I, and LaFleur is going to go. Gucci LaFleur is going to be off on the left side. This is going to be a fullback dive, and it's going to go right up the middle. And Michigan is blocked up well enough by Texas so that they flip this. They push the sticks. You get a first down.
Yeah, 1st and goal. We're down around the 5-yard line. Texas is starting to knock here. These Wolverines have held tight all evening.
Yeah, this is definitely the most pressure pack that we've seen any point in this game so far. This is the deepest we've gotten to a first touchdown by any team, any possession this game. And the time is still rolling. 1st and goal. We see one wide receiver motion from right to left. This is going to be a handoff to Ricky. Tries a spin move, and then one Michigan defender is able to get just off of his block enough to bring Ricky down.
Sure, and we see a timeout now from Michigan.
Yes.
As they want the ball back.
Yeah, so we see the game management coming into play here as this first half gets pretty much down to the wire here. So now we're going 1 tight end left, fullback left, and this is going to be Speedy, and he's going to look for the edge, and he's going to break it back to the inside, and he is going to find pay dirt. That's the first touchdown of this game, and that's going to put Texas up temporarily by 6, And barring the extra point miss, they should be up by 7 with about 109 left and 2 timeouts for Michigan. Lou, what are you thinking about this game and where we're at right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think for as low scoring a game as maybe this has been for the NWO League, it's still a very exciting game. It's the intensity level has been very high, and I think we've seen a lot of great plays from the defenses. And I'm excited to see what Michigan does here with this, with this minute as the kick sails out the back of the end zone.
Yeah, this really is a great matchup. Michigan's for sure earned that 25 by their name, and they are holding on to it by a thread. Getting a win here will definitely push them into the right direction as conference play continues to just speed up. For Texas, they're really, really thrilled that they were able to get into that end zone and looking to do more in the second half. But they're going to have to start by stopping Michigan here. They're in a 3 wideout set to the right, 1 to the left. And they're going to find, and Anthony's making an unbelievable play. Unbelievable catch. Outstretched, diving catch right around the 45-yard line.
Yeah, great start to this drive. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Michigan will receive the kick to start the second half.
Yes, Michigan will receive the kick. So they do have a chance to get points in and out of the break. And that's going to be a swing pass to Corum, and Corum is going to make the first tackler miss, but he's going to be brought down. 2nd and 5, and the clock is still rolling, so they're going to go no huddle and keep it up pace here, trying to salvage all the time that they can on the clock. McCarthy's getting everybody...
Methodically trying to burn this minute here.
And that's going to be a little bit of a tunnel screen there, and Anthony's going to make a man miss, and he's streaking down the sideline, 1 more to beat, throws him down, and reaches the 11-yard line. With 30 seconds left to play and 2 timeouts, Michigan's going to go right back and call another play on the ball.
Yeah, excellent use of the clock here. Keep your timeouts, keep it rolling.
It's going to be a handoff to Corum, and Corum is going to reach down to the 2-yard line. And there we're going to get the second timeout from Michigan with 28 seconds remaining on the 3-yard line, 2nd and 1.
Yep, catch your breath, pick your play. Pick a couple of plays that you want to run here.
Yeah, time to be meticulous down here, as you do want 7. Be lovely to tie this ball game up going into the half. We're going to see a tight end to the left, fullback out behind quarterback, and he's going to be leading Corum, and Corum is going to find 1 more yard. And the clock stops temporarily as the ball is fitted onto the 1-yard line after that first down.
Getting right down to it.
Oh, that was actually a timeout called by Texas. Sorry. Go ahead, Luke.
No, it's getting right down to it. This is exciting football.
5 linemen on both sides of the line of scrimmage for both teams. You got a fullback and a tight end moving from left to right. And the fullback, Webb, Spider Webb, is in the end zone. It's going to bring Michigan to 9.
Spider-Man?
I don't know if his name is officially changed. I redeemed it in his channel. He better have done it. He better not have snuck me. And his name's supposed to be Spider Webb. Yeah. 10-10 going into halftime, except you got to kick the ball off.
Yeah, 23 seconds and 2 timeouts is still time for an offense to come out here. So
For sure. This one's going to be kicked on the other side this time, and that's going to be Speedy who gets it. Speedy's going to take it out of the end zone, make one man almost miss. Actually, what a great tackle right there. Tackled at about the 13-yard line. There's going to be about a 14-yard line with about 20 seconds left and 2 timeouts. Do we see a couple shots here from Texas?
Yeah, I think so. You know, if for no other reason than we saw early that they've got field goal range. So if you're,
Yeah. Good point. Good point. So Texas coming out here and trying to make something happen. They got 5 wides, and Juice Johnson's going to let her rip. That's into double coverage. And Shipley almost had a chance, and both coaches felt like they should have came down with it because that was bobbled around a few times before hitting the ground, Lou.
yeah, it looked like it was bobbled by 1 defender, 2 defender, and then the
3
receiver
defender,
had a run
4.
through by it.
Yeah, I couldn't help but think of that nursery rhyme, whatever the hell that is. I mean, it looked like Shipley was still standing around looking like he was going to grab it after the defenders. But, they had safety, help over the top right there. And that really let the corner go up there with confidence to try to snag it. And he wasn't able to bring it down. Juice Johnson back to pass. He's looking deep again. This time he's going to find. Looks like he was looking for Shipley again. And another great play by the Michigan defense right there. We're going to see one more try at this thing.
Yeah, like it.
Texas coming out in 5 wides, empty set again. Juice Johnson on the right hash. Fakes the pass and then unloads it all the way past the 50. Safety able to come over and break it up, and that's 4th and 10. And Revamp, you can see Coach Revamp giving a little bit of instruction to Juice Johnson as he comes off of the field. And as the punt team comes onto the field, this should be the last play of the half, instructing his quarterback to throw it further down the field, over the top, and out there, past the coverage. So standing on his old goal line is the punter for Texas. And it looks like Michigan set up to return this, not block it. And as time expires, he does get the kickoff cleanly, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's not going to be returnable, and we have a perfectly even matchup right here.
Yeah, very nice half.
What are some
I'm
of
sure
the...
both coaches want their offenses to be doing a little bit better, but
Yeah, and that's one of the things that what's been happening with the defense on both sides to not let those offenses get going. What is it that's been the difference in the defensive thing, in the defensive side of things that the offense couldn't get going so far?
that's a good question. I mean, if I knew the real answer, I think we'd all be better defensive coordinators. I think both of these teams are really good athletically if you were to look at the skill sets of their defenders. So, I think they're better than average, than your average team that you might go up against. So I think they're just kind of stumbling on that and getting a feel for what might or might not work against these teams. So
Yeah,
somebody's going to figure something out here.
one thing that sticks out to me is that that interception.
Mm-hmm.
The interception that Texas was able to get, stopped Michigan on one of their possessions. And then when I think back to what Michigan did defensively, I think about how Texas had offensive miscues. 2 consecutive passes, one overthrown, and then one, bounced off of the helmet of the wide receiver. So it's like Texas's defense has made a play, whereas Texas's offense failed to make a play.
Missed a play.
Yes, that's what I'm seeing so far. But those are the only 2 things that stand out. Other than that, we've been seeing great tackling, quarterback pressure, quarterback, having to roll out of the pocket. We've seen a lot of great defense, from all levels of the field, and that's why we're at 10-10. This isn't because of poor offense. This is because the defense has really made some plays.
And to what extent does the crowd play into those offensive miscues from the Longhorns?
And we're going to go with a pitch to the left. And Corum is going to reach the line of scrimmage and get 1 yard out of that one. That was a old school play right there. You see the tight end and fullback, and you're just going to pitch it out to them. But Texas able to, get up to the line of scrimmage and take down the ball carrier after just 1 yard.
Yeah, student body left.
You love it when it works. 4 wideouts this time, and Corum's going to get the H-back delay play here. And he's going to pick up some yards there. That's going to be a 4-yard gain. And that brings us back to third and manageable. So 2 runs off the rip here by Michigan. They're not pressing at all.
No, and nor should they be. They're home.
Yeah, they've definitely had success in the run game and defensively, so they're going to stick with their bread and butter, what got them up to the rank of 25th in the nation. This deep into the season for a first-year coach, doing excellent. 4 wides tight here. Corum, he rolls out to the left. And that's going to be a tight window throw, Lou. First down.
Yeah, Henning able to make that snag. Not sure how, but very well done.
Yeah, it looked like it was completed right over the middle there with a couple defenders in the area. But stepping up and making a big third down throw is what you need to just spark and ignite this team. You got 4 wideouts once again. Halfback in the backfield, Corum. He takes the carry. He bounces off 2 of his own offensive linemen, and he's never able to find the hole after that. Looked like he could have gone right off of the center's ass, but decided to bounce it off of the guard's ass and then actually round into both the guard and the tackle there.
Yeah, and I just want to remind chat really quickly, we will be voting at the end of the game on the Iceberg Slim Pimp of the Night. So keep an eye on both of these teams and look for who's got the best stats or who makes the biggest impact.
Pimp of the Night. Breaking news. You heard it here first. Corum's going to get the handoff that time, and without any delay, he's going to bang up for 4 yards right there, leading it to 3rd and 6. Any chance? Let's see. All right, so they're in a 4 wideout set. Halfback to the left. Shotgun. 4 down linemen from Texas this time. They might bring some pressure. McCarthy rolls to the right. There's a man on him. He throws it, and there's a few guys there in coverage. And the Texas sideline is super pumped about that defensive play. Try to snuck it in right there. Couldn't quite get him.
Brings up the 4th. It's what they're working for.
Texas.
Both of these D coordinators are earning their pay tonight.
Defense looks good this game. They are making it difficult for the opposing quarterback, no doubt about it. And this punt is going to land on the 20 and then bounce inside the 20. So that might be down to about the 15 or so, 16 in fact. So Texas has a long field to go for here, but they definitely, after giving up a touchdown going into the half, they definitely won the first possession coming out of the half. Would you agree, Lou?
Yeah, I think so. Forcing a punt.
Yeah, so Michigan faced 2 third downs on that last possession. The first one, they were able to fire the ball inside coverage, inside, just a thicket of coverage there in the middle for a first down. But on their second third down, 3rd and 6, a little bit longer, they weren't able to get that first down, weren't able to convert. And as time ticks down here, they're going to be handing off to Ricky, and Ricky's making the first man miss. Cuts it upfield for 6, and then is tackled by a swarm of defenders there. What do you think about the running there from Ricky?
I think Ricky just found out that there's an award.
He makes it look so easy. Trips to the left, tight end to the right. Juice making an adjustment. Gonna hand off. No, it's a fake to Ricky. And now Juice is using his legs to buy time. He's looking for defender downfield, or looking for his man downfield. Look, I thought he was gonna go deeper, but he takes a shorter man right there. Gucci LaFleur with the first down.
Nice hesitation there by Juice at the end there. It looked like he could have done anything. He could have thrown it deep. He could have thrown it short where he did. He looked like he could have taken off and run because he got that defender there just past the line of scrimmage to like stand up and jump. So the world was his oyster at that point.
It's so difficult to deal with Juice when you got Ricky possibly getting the handoff to the left and then Juice fakes it to him and rolls right. It's difficult to deal with, but great job for Michigan to bring him down after a short first down. Ricky's going to get the handoff this time, make a couple moves outside, and the Texas offensive line seems to be pushing the line of scrimmage at this point. That's a 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, it seemed like a real quiet 7 too. So I think you're right on point by saying that the Texas offensive line is just moving the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, it looked like they almost formed a pocket, kind of around Ricky right there. Almost like forming a wedge. But leads to second and third, and this is where maybe Texas gets into some play action again or something downfield. We'll see. 3 minutes left to go in the third. Anything's on the board here. Motion from left to right. It's going to be a handoff to Ricky, and he's going to upright a man there. Great job for that man to get down there, but unfortunate task of tackling Ricky Williams Jr. But brings him down after Ricky unloads his payload and gets a first down.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those lessons of life. Sometimes you do everything right and you meet the running back in the hole, and it just happens to be Ricky Williams, and you're going to have a bad day.
Yeah. Ricky Williams in the form of his father or Marshawn Lynch type of running. He's a tough man to bring down one-on-one. And this is going to be, is that Shipley? Is that Shipley carrying the ball? Is that number 9, Shipley? No. That's number 8, Shipley, yes. So with a jet sweep this time, they're able to not only cross the 50, but go all the way out to the 38, and that moves the sticks.
Spreading the wealth around a little bit. Lots of playmakers on this Texas offense. Juice and Ricky, but there's Shipley, and there's a few more.
Yeah, and fans in the stands don't really understand it, but Michigan's defense is strong. It's just that Texas is really in their bag right now. Calling these plays and really varying up their play style. We see the screen again that time. This time for the first time to the right side of the field instead of the left. And maybe they don't match up as well over that side, but maybe Michigan does. They're able to drive him down for a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, well covered by Michigan on that particular play.
Yeah, we've seen that go on the left side for much more yardage. Fake the handoff here out of the jet sweep look, and Juice is on the loose, and he's going to pick up a block, even though the blocker got destroyed. But he's going to take it up to about the 24-yard line? 22. Big ground game there. Was that a design run, or was that just Juice being Juice?
I think that might have been Juice being Juice. I think he rolled out there, and there was so much there.
Yeah, and what you like to see from the young kid is get out of bounds before the contact comes. We're going to go a tight end to the right, fullback to the right. Wide receiver's really in tight, too. Michigan with a 3-down lineman look. And we're going to switch everything to the left side this time. And as time is ticking down, Juice makes 2 more changes, gets the handoff gets the ball out with just 1 second left, and that's Speedy Jones in the backfield, trying to make some nifty moves in the backfield, but Michigan just too tough on defense to let that happen.
Yeah, not much doing on that play.
Yeah, didn't really like the look right away. flipped things, audible things, hot routed some things, and no yards still on the play. Michigan really trying to hold firm right here, deep into the third quarter, and trying to protect this tied game right here. You're going to see a trips left, one motioning out to the right. I believe that's Shipley out there. Ricky in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff, look for the edge. Doesn't really find the edge as one man is able to get off of Shipley's block and slow Ricky up just enough by forcing Ricky to spin. He spins back inside, and there's a bunch of defenders there to be able to bring him down. 3rd and 9.
Yeah, good job by the Michigan defense, just occupying the right zones there, being in the right spot, forcing Ricky back into the wave.
We're going to go trips again to the left this time. Not so tight this time. Shipley to the right. Juice hot routed something to him. And Juice is just selling on that throw. We saw what Shipley ran. He ran an out route, but him and Shipley just not on the same page. Maybe he needs the time. Maybe they need to work on their timing together, Lou.
Yeah, I'm not sure if, maybe there's something up with the turf here, if they didn't get adequate time to practice and pregame, but definitely out of sync.
And Texas's band, who has made it up here thousands of miles north, striking it up the song, and that's 3 points for Texas. So that's still a victory. That was great possession after holding Michigan on their opening possession out of the second half. Great job by the Texas offense. Let's not forget that even though that didn't end with 7, that started on, I believe, the 13-yard line. That possession there. So they really marched down the field a long way, and even though they didn't get into pay dirt, they still regained the lead for their offense. And now the pressure's back on Michigan to do something offensively. They got 1 first down on their opening possession in the second half, but that was it.
Yeah, and 3 has been a lot here tonight. So.
Yeah. Corum with the handoff. He's looking for some softness on the left side, and he's able to find 4. We're going to go no huddle here.
Away all night, this Corum.
And this will be the last play of the third quarter. And is that a shoestring grab by Roman Wilson?
No.
Yes, no. That's going to be a completed pass. Corum only picked up, what was it, 4 on his first play?
Wow.
And now it's 3rd and 1. I think that's a completed pass.
I believe you're right.
Yeah, so 3rd and 1, very convertible. Oh, we dropped out. Hold up. Hey.
Colt 45 and 2 zigzags.
That's all we need.
That's all we need.
It's just interesting. We somehow got the coaches on the wrong sideline there for a second. So now that we got that fixed, we're able to happily bring you back to this broadcast here. And somehow, Lou, we missed a 3rd down play. We didn't get to see it, Lou. We didn't see the 3rd down play. But Michigan must have been held up as they are now punting. And that's going to drop into the end zone. Special teams unit has done such an incredible job, and they're continuing to improve. But that's their next step right there in their evolution, is just be able to coffin corner that. And Texas with a couple victories here on defense in the second half, Lou.
Yeah, they're snucking us, I guess you could say.
That's going to be a fake to Williams. And he's going to find, is that Shipley? Is that Miller? That's Miller time. That's Miller time. That's a first down to Miller time. Going to take us out to the 32. It looked like a gain of 12 yards on first down. The last pass that we saw from Juice was an absolute sell, but that one was a dotty.
Now, one thing to keep in mind here is the clock. Some of these drives have taken a very long time.
Handoff to Williams this time, and he's going to go up for one. Seeking contact right there. Couldn't break off that defender's tackle. And Michigan's drums are being played here. You can feel it. Their defense is feeling pretty good. Hold them to 3 on that last possession. They're thinking if they could stop them from getting a first down here, they'll give their offense a chance to get them the ball right back. They're going to need to. There's only about 5 minutes left. 3 down linemen look, 1 tight end. He's going to find a wide open Shipley, and Shipley's going to circle back, spin move, and he's off to the races. One more spin move, and that takes him down to about the 32. Big completion right there, Juice Johnson and Jordan Shipley.
Yeah, very fancy footwork there after the catch. Making several Wolverines miss and tacking on, 20 extra yards?
Yeah, Shipley looked, shot out of a cannon right there. Not just after he got the ball, but just to get to that space on his route that fast. Create that separation. And there's going to be a handoff to Speedy, and Speedy's going to be tackled from behind. The defender looked like he was already out of place, but great effort right there to dive tackle and wrap him up before he got started. That's a loss of 2 on first down, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, you don't get to say it often, but that defender looked more speedy than Speedy on that play.
Defender definitely making the play of his night right there. But with 4.5 minutes left to play here, definitely going to need a lot more plays from all these pimps to find out who's the pimp of the night.
Yeah, the most prestigious award on Twitch for a player in game.
Tight end to the left, Ricky to the left. This is going to be a counter, and Rooks is in the area to make a tackle. Slows him down just enough for a couple other fools to make the tackle, and that's going to be 3rd and 6. That play looked like it had disaster written all over it, but Rooks actually able to slow up Ricky just enough. Hold him to 4.
Getting to 4 minutes here in this ball game. 3rd down. Michigan trying to hold Texas to a field goal.
Is it 4 down territory for Texas?
Well, I think you got to get to 4th down to find out, but it really could be.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here for it. 3rd and 6, 4 wideouts. Ricky in the backfield, shotgun set for Juice. Going to hand off to Ricky, and Ricky's going to make a spin move. And that's going to gain him 4 up the middle right now, and now it's 4th down. And we're going to keep every player who's on the field on the field. No substitutions as we're going no huddle. You're going to find 2 wideouts to the left, 2 wideouts to the right. Oh, and now we're going to change everything up. Now we got a tight end set there on the line. And it's going to be a fullback dive up the middle, and he is going to be stopped short. I stopped short.
Coach Pham is pumped. Huge stop. But you still have 78 yards to go.
And you haven't scored since the last minute of the first half. But they've got the impact player back in the backfield and the impact player out there on the wide left. That's going to be a handoff to Corum, and Corum's going to find some space up the middle, but then sheds the block and gets tackled after 4 yards. Down linemen look for Texas. 3 wide eyes to the right, 1 to the left. McCarthy back by himself in the backfield, and he fires quick slant over the middle to Henning, and Henning is able to reset the down and distance, and that's going to push the sticks for a first down.
Henning with another nice grab. He's been around when he's been needed.
Keeping it no huddle here. Same formation. This time we're going to find Quorum out of the backfield on a swing route, and he's going to be tackled immediately that time for a 1-yard loss. 2.5 left to play at the 31-yard line. All 6 timeouts remaining in this game. This is a non-conference matchup, but both teams desperately want to keep possession of the Pimp Chalice.
Yeah, traveling trophy. May the finest pimp win it.
Corum that time dropped for another yard loss there. Not really getting going here on this possession so far. It's going to lead to 3rd and 13, and I'm got to guess that this is 4-down territory. I mean, Michigan has all 4 timeouts, so they could kick the ball if they really trust their defense that much, but stakes are getting pretty high here with 3rd and 14. You're going to be throwing it into the teeth of the defense. McCarthy drops back to pass and fires the ball over the top to Wilson. Mr. Wilson outstretches it and makes a diving tackle up the right sideline for that big gain to Michigan, and that's going to cross them over into Texas territory.
Yeah, great play by the offense there. And I was going to say, I think you have to go for it here. I don't think you give it back to Texas. Your defense has already done everything you could have possibly asked it to do today.
And that's going to be a counter by Corum. Corum makes 2 men miss, and he's racing towards the sidelines, and he's going to get into pay dirt. Michigan with their first touchdown of the second half. And their second touchdown on the day takes them up to 16. With an extra point, they'll be at 17 with a 4-point lead. 1 minute and 34 seconds left remaining in the fourth quarter. Texas will have possession of 4 timeouts. I'm sorry, 3 timeouts. You never have 4.
I mean, if you're Tom Brady.
Yeah, he's a big cheater. So is Tiger Woods, y'all. So
he's a Michigan guy.
Corum, oh yeah, we are here. Corum looked like he was tackled twice on that play. Mm-hmm. And like I said, he's kind of like a Donald Chaney. He's got the speed and elusiveness that he has, but he also breaks the occasional tackle that makes you just draw a drop. And Speedy Jones has some space down the sidelines. Now, kicking to the corner has worked for Michigan up until that play. You got to get your tacklers off those blocks and get the guy down. He reached to the 43 on that one. So Texas is in a great field position, and that's the best that they've had all day. Working with a short field here is not what Michigan's special teams unit wanted.
Yeah, great place to start with only a minute and a half. Texas needs a touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to go 4 wide out look. Juice Johnson in shotgun, Ricky in shotgun with him. We're going to hand off to Ricky, and Ricky's going to find 9 inches, and that's going to keep the ball and clock rolling. We're going to get another no huddle here. It's a big gain by Ricky right up the middle right there. I think all of Michigan's defenders were looking run or pass on that one, and Ricky came with that run. Clock still rolling as these adjustments are being made. Now down to a minute. Juice Johnson trying to find some space, and he does. And he's still on his feet after breaking a tackle, and he's down the sideline making another man almost miss. And that's got to take it down to about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. I thought he was dead to rights in the backfield, and he just slipped out of there and made a positive play out of it.
And Michigan cannot blink here as Texas hands the ball back off to Ricky, and that's going to be a 2nd and 5 now with about 50 seconds left to play. We're going to go no huddle again. All 11 players haven't come off of the field since that first play on this possession. Juice surveying the field, drops straight back, and he sells on a slant to Ricky over the middle.
Yeah, maybe he was gassed there.
34 seconds left to play, 35. Definitely 4-down territory here, but a field goal does you no good. You've got to get first downs or touchdowns here. Michigan has 3 timeouts remaining in case they get into a spot where they need theirs. This is a great game, Lou.
Yeah, it really is. Both coaches, both teams showing they are true pimps.
Yeah, no matter what, we won't get overtime, unfortunately.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. And only one of these guys gets to take home, that traveling trophy.
Yeah. Is it going to be a handoff to Ricky up the middle? No, that looks like Speedy. So Speedy gets the handoff up the middle, and he gets a first down. I don't see Ricky on the field. We're going to go a 4 wide out look on the ball. It's going to be another handoff to Speedy. Speedy makes a first man miss, and he's going to bring it down after a 4-yard gain onto the 16-yard line, and timeout Texas. And it is quiet here in the big house.
Yeah, you can hear a pin drop. I'm trying to listen in to actually hear what Texas is calling in the huddle. I can't hear that much, but everything else you can hear.
Michigan fans looking on in, looking for that defense to make one more stop before the time expires in this one.
Ricky is back in the game here.
And Texas looking for one more play to reach the end zone to match the 2 touchdowns that Michigan's put up. 3 wideouts to the left, and there's going to be a handoff. No, a read option as Juice Johnson is going to be dropped down into the backfield. Number 91 with a great tackle on that play.
Yep, timeout Texas. Michigan defense really played outstanding all night.
Time-wise, there's enough time for 5, maybe 6 more plays. Down-wise, only 2 right now, unless there's a first down or a score. Juice is way back on the 35-yard line as he throws this one to Ricky. And Ricky's going to unbelievably break a tackle and run into the end zone for a Texas touchdown.
Wow, and you saw it. Did you see Coach Revamp celebrate with that hat?
I did not. I would like a replay. I'll ask him about it after the game. Decision time here for the Texas Ball Club. There's a 2-point advantage right now. And Texas is forced to take their final timeout. Looks like something went wrong there. We could definitely ask Coach about that in the postgame as well. Mm-hmm. I was wondering if they were going to go for 2 to try to stretch this past a field goal margin, but they're just going to take their extra point after that timeout and make it a field goal margin with 17 seconds remaining. But Michigan, all 3 timeouts. Texas defense is talking to themselves right now, and Revamp's talking to them. They have to get their defense to make this stop. And if you're Michigan, Michigan's got to score. Lou, what do you think is going to happen on this final possession here?
We're going to see Michigan take some shots here. I don't know who you cover. We've seen Wilson come through big on a couple of plays. Henning's been there for possessions type stuff. I don't know that he's got the speed to take the top off the defense, but
yeah, and Michigan, has 3 timeouts in their back pocket, but with 17 seconds left, it makes you wonder how many plays they'll be able to have to get into
Yeah,
field goal
now,
range.
we did say earlier that this game, we wouldn't see this game or regulation end in a tie. We actually might.
And that is going to be a
Cora made a nice
very,
try on the sideline
I
there.
mean, that was as close as you could get without seeing it replay, which I would watch the replay 19 times to really break that down if they showed it to me. That was a contested ball that McCarthy kind of threw up to the sideline, believing in Corum and letting his impact player come down with it, but it's ruled incomplete. Tight set here, 4 wides. McCarthy dropping back about 10 yards, and that's going to be deflected by the Texas defense. 2 men in the area right there, right on Corum, and they were able to drop it down. And maybe now only 1 or 2 plays left.
Yeah, I think we're down to our final 2.
Maybe 1 play and a field goal attempt. So you're thinking that this one has to go towards the 50? Get somewhere near the 40? Yeah, field goal range of this play. McCarthy drops way back, and he's going to throw up to Anthony, and that's going to be picked off by Texas. And that's going to be your ball game, folks, as time expires. Texas is going to fire up the bus as quick as they can. And that is your final. Texas comes in and by a field goal margin is going to go home with the victory.
Yeah, by the skin of their teeth. What an exciting ball game. Hats off to both coaches. Unbelievable game.
What's up, fellas? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, welcome in.
Man.
Lou, start us off. Oh, sorry, Coach. Go ahead.
Nah, I just got to say that game was absolutely nuts.
Congratulations. Congratulations. What are you going to fill up your pimp chalice with?
The only thing you can fill up a pimp chalice with is some pimp juice, baby.
Nice. Well, it's an exciting game. You got to catch your breath. Looking back, I mean, what were you trying to do coming into the big house? What were, your keys to victory? What did you tell your offense before we came out on the field?
Pretty much just, try to feed Ricky as much as we can, but mix it up as much as we can as well. Feel like that's something that we've kind of not done very well throughout this season.
Yeah, I was really impressed with both teams' defenses tonight. Is there anything that you saw from Coach Pham that really surprised you, or that really kept you from being comfortable all night?
I mean, nothing surprised me, honestly. I already knew Pham was a stone cold killer. He's nasty on the sticks. I've been watching him for over a year now, so I already know he's got some stick skills and all that shit. So I knew it was going to be a good match, and, I know he's got some playmakers. Corum just came back today. He's got that nasty-ass wide receiver. I can't ever remember his name, but I see the star on his ass all the time, so that's the way I keep up with him. But honestly, nothing surprised me. I knew it was going to be a fucking slobber knocker game. I knew I was going to have to dig deep to win. Obviously, we're on the opposite side of the win column this season, so we've been trying to just try a little bit different stuff and just continue to dig deep and believe in our players.
Yeah, well, even though you're not maybe where you want to be in the standings, it's really awesome to be able to call and watch great games like this. So, thanks for giving us another one. And really, that's all I have. So, George, is yours.
Coach, take us through the ups and downs of this, maturation of your quarterback, Juice Johnson. What did you see from him that you did not like, and what did you see from him that he stepped up to the plate and got done?
obviously there's a few, throws that this man has just got to make. If you want to be one of the top talents in the nation, that's what you walk around. Juice ain't even your real name, pimp, but we let him rock with his nickname he was given, and he really ain't been bringing the juice. He got to start making these throws. But one thing I will say about this man is he's starting to kind of get it together with holding on to the ball. He didn't fumble today, knock on some fucking wood, and he didn't throw an interception. He didn't have the best day through the air, but man, fam, and this Michigan team stone cold. I wasn't expecting him to have a super monster game to begin with. So, like I said, he's a true sophomore, so he's young. Next year, I'm really gonna get in his ass if he's not making these throws.
I appreciate that, Coach, and you got plenty. You got plenty of time to get this thing straightened out. And congratulations tonight. I think you got a bye. Then you got a Georgia game against the CPU, and then who you got after that?
I got the gauntlet. That's what I got. It's like the final bosses for Mortal Kombat. When you're playing growing up and you got to continue the little tier chamber. I got JT, who's absolutely tearing shit up this season. And then I got Sausages right after that, who's absolutely tearing shit up this season. And then I got Brusso, who's tearing shit up this season. And then I got my boy 49er Pimp, who's hungry as fuck for a dub. So,
Hey, well, the princess always seems to be in another castle for some fucking reason. But thanks for joining us, man.
I appreciate y'all, pimps.
You
I'm
have
sure y'all fucking saw me go nuts. That's what we play the game for. The emotions, the camaraderie, the competitiveness. Fam's one of my brothers to the end of the time, and I love that pimp. Great game, man. My girl probably looking at me like you need to chill the fuck out, dude.
Yeah, let's get Fam in here. Thank you, Revamp. GG's, brother.
Yeah. What's up, guys?
Coach Fam, I'll start you off this time.
Yep.
Unbelievable game. Besides forcing turnovers, I don't know if we could ask for anything more from this Michigan defense. They were, the whole buffet line, and one thing from everything, from every single. They were really, really outstanding tonight. What's one thing that you might have changed, either game management wise, or play call wise, or decision wise? What's one thing that you maybe would have liked to have back? Or is it that it's just that GG's to Revamp and him playing a solid ass game? What's one thing that you could take back? Because you definitely, your defense plays strong out here today, man.
Yeah, definitely. I think two moments where I thought that were pretty important was the opening drive of the second half and that turnover in the first half where we had opportunities to take the lead and kind of have more control of the game. But yeah, Revamp did a good job of getting that pick on that deep ball there on that 1-1 coverage, and he just did a great job defensively just adjusting in the second half. So those were really the two big possessions that I wish we were able to get back and capitalize on, just to kind of build upon the momentum we were gaining in the game.
Thanks. And then this is my last one. You got Miami in week 10. So you're definitely going to be stepping into the difficult games here, and you played A&M, who's at one already, and you gonna do anything differently now that you got Quorum back? You feeling good about that game?
Yeah, we'll definitely work hard, go up to the drawing board, probably do some work in the lab to kind of experiment and see what we can do to try to have an advantage on Miami. But yeah, Miami's a nasty team, and yeah, definitely we got to put a lot of preparation, like with all other coaches here in the NWO.
Well, I appreciate everything that you bring, and good luck the rest of the way. And I'm gonna hand you off gently to Nine Lou here. Thanks,
Yep,
Coach.
thank you. Yep.
Yeah. Thanks for a great game, Coach. I don't really have a lot of questions for you. I'm wondering how much emotion played a point, or anxiety or nervousness, or if that was, at what point did you kind of get over that and start playing?
Yeah, I think it was just really after the first possession, kind of testing the waters a little bit to see how the game may turn out to be and just adjust on the way. Of course, we can prepare as much as we can and try to execute, but yeah, sometimes you prepare for things that you don't really see, so we just gotta. It's just a game of adjustments, and we're just trying to just settle in and not to get over our heads with the emotions, just because the big house is pretty rocking for the pimp chalice earlier today.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, moving forward now, it's tough. You got to call this a loss, but I mean, I feel like this team did a lot of real positive things. What do you take and build on moving forward in the
Yeah,
next
just
weeks?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely proud of the defense. Just they're keeping the intensity up, doing tackling drills, and during the practice weeks. I think offensively, we definitely gotta build a little bit more rhythm. Don't try to kill momentum and take advantage of the defense's takeaways like 4 and outs or yeah 4 turnover and downs, maybe some try to force some turnovers to get the offense going. So yeah, just try to build upon what we got so that way we can keep it rolling.
Well, I look forward to seeing your progression, and
Yeah,
thanks for an outstanding ball game. This was a lot
yeah,
of fun. So
yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for calling.
my pleasure.
Yeah.
And that's going to be our broadcast.
Yeah, send it. Yeah, we don't make mistakes. It's a happy accident. Nobody wanted to talk again, right?
Yeah.
Gone.